Pulled away, forward of square. That's gone all the way as well. Flat bat 6. Gets underneath at the end of the partnership, the end of the big innings. Another quick single. This is a mix-up, a direct hit. Could be out, should be out. It is out anyway. And he's gone straight through and cleaned up. The lights go up. Notices his middle stump is missing. Oh, it's flat and it's straight. One bounce, 4 runs. A very good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League 2026 T20 version. Aaron Bush with you. Double header again, as always, from KCC. And up first, it's the women's match. Lantau ladies with a must-win game to keep them with a chance to make the finals. KCC have battled away. This is their final game of the season. No wins from their first 3. Lantau ladies winning the toss, electing to have a bat. They need to put on a big score here to try to get their net run rate boosted up. Umpires out in the middle today. Umpire Ramasamy Venkatesh at the pavilion end and umpire Shelton de Cruz heading to the Austin Road end. So we'll see KCC out in the middle with the ball in hand. As the players come out, we'll get confirmation also on the opening batters. Vancy and Fatima out there in the middle. Looks like Vancy on strike. That's Lavinia Chair with ball in hand. We'll run through the playing sides as well today. You can see top of screen, Jen Dearman back in the squad for KCC. Much needed addition. Will be wicket keeping today as well. And the captain for KCC, Lavinia Thier, will open the bowling from the pavilion end. Vancy Chowdhury on strike and Fader Amir there, number 75 at the non-strikers end. KCC in a rebuilding phase for the Women's Premier League side. Lots of youngsters getting lots of practice, and they can cause an upset today. They're going to win. It's going to cause some issues for Lantau and their chance of making the final in March. Lots of chat in the crowd in the field for KCC as they round out their 2026 Premier League season. That's a full toss and it's punched away over the infield. Might not have enough on it to make the boundary. It's going to be pulled up just inside. Irish Ridges doing the fielding. They'll get back for a double and first runs off the bat for Lantau today. Over pitched there from Lavinia. Fatima not quite getting it out of the middle. Is the longer boundary today. We're using the pitch closer towards the swimming pool pavilion. So for the right-handers, they'll be able to access the shorter boundary next over from the Austin Road end. And drops it in a bit short this time. It's in the air. A chance of a catch just over the head. Again, going aerial, but not getting it right out of the middle. And someone in call was almost a chance of taking that one just outside the 25. They get the single, and that will bring Fatima Amir on strike for the first time today. A little bit too wide that time. Some exercise for umpire Venkatesh. Got a deep third floating. Looks like the only one outside the circle. Oh, that's a good ball. Shaping away from the right-hander. Full down the leg side. It's going to be coming back for a double on the arm. Wait for the signal from umpire Venkatesh. It's going to be a wide +2. 3 valuable runs.
Oh, okay, sure. Sure. Yeah. It's not fancy shit.
That's Akshi out there in the middle. Just being informed. We'll update that in the system. Just a push to extra cover. Plenty of protection on that offside. That's hit hard. This could be a boundary, will be a boundary. Races away through long off for 4. Rounds out the over, 11 runs coming from the first. Good start for Lantau. Iris Ridges to open proceedings from the Austin Road end. Very good last week. Good lines. And again, starting right on the money. There's a ball that just shapes in to the right-handers. It's an overstep there from Iris, so they'll get a run and a free hit for Fatima. Field can change. I'm not sure there'll be too much changing in the field. They've got a deep square leg. Looks like the only one outside on a deep fine leg as well, so two on the leg side. That's another overstep, so there's going to be another free hit coming up. They'll take the single off the first one. Iris just asking umpire to cruise. How much of an overstep was it? Didn't look like much. He was signalling millimetres, but overstep it was. Now Akshi gets a chance at a free hit. And drops it short, puts it out forward of square, picks up the boundary as well. First boundary for Akshi is she goes powerful forward of square. I think with the two oversteps, perhaps Ridges just getting the run up slightly out of whack. Looked like really didn't want to overstep. So the uncomfortable run in and that dropped the ball a bit short. And drags that one down the leg side. That's the way the ball shapes from Iris, but started at two straight.
Yes, very. I danced.
That's hit hard. Good piece of fielding in close at extra cover. Maheen header in a catching position just off.
The cameras. It's very similar, so not really changing
That's a better line. And again, Maheen comes across through cover this time. Keep it to a dot. That's a full one in the air, but picks the gap beautifully between cover and extra cover. Races away down towards the little red tractor for another boundary. It's a big over already, 13 coming from it. Still a ball remaining. Need to re-bowl that one as well. Oh, that's got to be close. Very close. The finger goes up. And after going for 14, Ridges gets the breakthrough. Akshi departs for 12 and Lantau lose their first at the end of the second. They're 25 for 1. The captain to the crease at number 3 will be at the non-strikers end, Mahekdeep Kaur. And Fatima on strike. Lavinia continuing. A nice Yorker length, chopped out through cover. Finds the single. So the first wicket falling on the quarter century. It was a good blistering first 2 overs until that point. And that one just staying inside the trams. A good delivery. Left alone by Mahek. But captain's line just inside the blue line. I said we'd run through the playing 11, starting with KCC. And Lavinia, who's bowling, is the captain. That one's dropped in shorter, but got some pace off the wicket. And we said Jen Dearman back in the side, wicket-keeping today. Also Zara Hedda, Maheen Hedda, Aksha Kala, who was wicket-keeping last week. Anna Centerville, Iris Ridges, whom we saw bowl over number 2 and get the first wicket. Another good line from Lavinia just outside off. Sumran Kaur, Neve Cottingham, Janice Chung, and Karen Lowe, and Sammy Fung, 12th player today for KCC. Lantau, you know the captain's out there on strike, Mahekdeep Kaur. We've already seen Akshi Moira come and go. Wanted to tip and run, but straight back to Lavinia. Joylene Kaur, Alish Bakanwal, Fadar Amir there at the non-strikers end. Vansi Chowdhury will be the wicket-keeper today. Rani Suman, Arisha Khan, Nimra Arab, and Gurkamal Preet, along with Mara Baluch, rounding out the playing 11 today. Another one wanting the tip and run. Dangerous. Gets back safely. What an over. That was from Lavinia. Just the single coming from it after 3, halfway through the power play. Lantau are 26 for 1. And flicked away through square as Iris Ridges starts the second over. Double protection in the deep. Makes it 1.
There was amongst you. You were the
Similar result as it's just flicked through square. Dearman doing the fielding from behind the stumps. Slow down a touch since that wicket fell. Only dealing in singles for the next 8 deliveries. Off the hip. Good bit of glove work again from Dearman. Keeps it to a dot. Talking to the Lantau coach before the game, Asif Hussain, said he needs a big score. From his team today. Trying to boost that net run rate. Go have a look at the table as it stands into round 4. Wasn't happy with the run up on that one. Did well to come back after those no balls and not getting the run up sorted perfectly. And that beautiful in-shaping Yorker length to get the wicket. A bit like that one, but that's just shaped way too far down the leg side. Need to re-bowl. So as it stands before this weekend, HKCC at top of the table. 2 wins from 2 matches. Joining them also on 4 points. Craigengau Cricket Club with 2 wins and a loss. As Iris comes in again. And just soft hands under the leg side. I have a mid-wicket inside the circle. Unable to keep that one to a dot. But still only just the 4 runs so far. With 1 ball left. And went for 14 off the first 5 the first over, but then found the wicket. Downsquad Little Saiwana in 3rd place, 1 win and 1 loss, 2 points. And that will be a dot, so just 4 runs coming from the 4th. Lantau are 30 for 1. Lantau are in 4th place, they're also 2 points. 1 win, 1 loss, but a negative net run rate of negative 0.743. That's why they need a big win today. Lavinia to continue, and KCC 3 games, 3 losses. One of the upsides for Kowloon Cricket Club in this Premier League has been the bowling and fielding. They've done well. They've struggled with the bat, and that's why it's so important that Dearman's back in the side, just bolsters that batting lineup. Drops the length back, gets it high on the bat. Fatima doesn't carry when they had long on in place anyway, so no chance for mid-on to take that catch. Fine leg inside the circle, or just, yeah, on the edge of the circle. So just the long on, utilising just 1. Well, fine leg's also floating outside and has work to do here. Might not get there. That's racing away towards the Austin Road end. Long boundary, so it pulls up just inside. Fatima wants 3. They'll have to go. And in the end, a couple of fumbles allow them to get back for 3. So it's going to be a 4. Good running from Fatima. He was always coming for that 3rd. Gets back on strike. Drops a length back. That's hit hard and good fielding. And worth a shy there. The heck had gone a fair way down. It's not really the arm you want to go running on. It's Maheen header at extra cover. Very good fielder and good arm as well. That one's going to beat both of them though. There's that gap between cover and extra cover. Dive in the outfield. Good piece of fielding. Keeping it to 2. Definitely saved 2 runs there. Coming around from mid-off. Doing that fielding out at deep extra cover. And a run on the arm here. And they do get 3 safely. Mid-off set back deep. Can't find the gap through cover this time, so that'll round out the over with 8 runs coming from it. 1 over left to the power play. 5 done. Lantau 38 for 1. No change in bowling in the power play for KCC. That's going to be a no ball, one would suggest. Very big full toss. So not an overstep no ball this time from Iris, but same result. Free hit coming up. Goes aerial and beats the field. Just dropping at the toes of the mid-on fielder. Karen Lowe had to go back and chase it down. Get back for 2 off the free hit. Oh, good delivery, and that's out. It's ricocheted off the pads of Dearman onto the stumps, and McHeck's been caught short. An interesting stumping. I mean, that's the second wicket to fall. Ridges has got 2. And McHeck, the captain, departs for 3. Lantau 42 for 1. Well, this one was Lux of Fortune. Big wind-up and swing, missed it all, but so did Dearman. And a ricochet onto the stumps. Take them any way you can. Iris has got 2, and it will bring Vancy Chowdhury to the crease at number 4 to join Fatima Amir, who's lost 2 partners inside the power play. Good runs, 42 on the board, but 2 wickets down now. was a good ball and unlucky to not to find the off stump. Just dropped on Mahak. A replay from the reverse angle on that wicket. As the in-swinger, but swings too far down the leg side. It's a very effective delivery when she gets it right, Ridges. Get one to start one or two stumps outside off, and it just drifts in and then drops on the toes. That's how she exacted the LBW. Got Mahak overplaying as well. Pulls the length back, and work to do for Cottingham, chasing it down from point through backward point. They're happy just to take one. This one, again, very easy through the leg side for Amir. Anything shorter of a length and just pokes it around the corner. Deep square leg still in place as a single every day. And 2 balls left to the power play. Still good runs coming for Lantau. 7 off the over so far. Rare misfield from Maheen, but no damage done as the captain, Lavinia, comes around from cover. Make sure that stays as a dot. There's the one that drops. End of the over, end of the power play. After 6, Lantau of 45 for 2. First change in bowling for KCC today. Neve Cottingham into the attack from the pavilion end. First over outside the power play. Haven't seen him around, but Neve's dad was down at the ground visiting Hong Kong and watching on last weekend. And Fatima on 14, looking pretty good. One's dropped in short, gets away with it though. That's a horrible bounce to mid-off. Got the body behind it, made sure it stayed a dot. Drags down leg side. They have protection in the deep. But it's a long runaway around to her right for Ridges. Does get there. They'll come back comfortably for 2. That's a full one. and drops below waist height, whipped around the corner. Little slip from Karen at backward square. Cuts it off though, keeps it to 1. And this is the partnership for Lantau. Needs to happen and needs to go big. The big scoring Vancy Chowdhury. That's the wicket KCC will be looking for as well. Of course, Fatima Amir is very talented as well. If they can get Vancy early, it'll be a win for KCC. It's the ball to grip into the pitch. We'll use the same pitch this afternoon as well for the Men's Premier League, live from 2 p.m. Hong Kong time. USRC up against Jordan rivals KCC. It's at the Jordan Derby. Pushed onto the offside, now outside the power play. Deep extra cover in place. It's a pretty tidy start from Cottingham. Just the 4 runs so far. Looking to finish it off tidily here. It should just be a single as again pushed out to deep cover. So 5 runs coming from the 7th. That brings up the half century for Lantau. After 7, they're 50 for 2. Changing bowling from the Austin Road end. Zara header into the attack for the first time today. Oh, that's a nice cover drive. It's not going to make the boundary. The chase is on. Good chased out by Aksha Kala. Not keeping today. Winds up, but straight to mid-on this time. Been bowling well this season and last. Zara header keeps it nice and straight. Toe of the bat from Fatima. Still manages to find a run. Things have just slowed down a touch with this new partnership. Fatima up to 21 off 25. Vancy just the 2 so far off 5 deliveries. The partnership 11 off 15. They'd like to go into the drinks break coming up after 10 overs. Just the 2 down. Allow them to accelerate in that final 10 overs. Gets a big, thick leading edge. I thought about the single on the misfield, but I think better of it as someone collects and makes up for the mistake. So it'll just be 3 runs coming from the 8th. Lantau 53 for 2. Cottingham to continue from the pavilion end. Amir on strike. That one's too wide. Well, nice Yorker length on middle stump this time. And a line and length from Neve. Through square leg. That's a big full toss. That should be over the waist. So a no ball. Free hit coming up, so they get the no ball +1. Second time today, the over the waist no ball. They took the single though. So that means Fatima gets another free hit. Hasn't taken too much advantage of the no balls bowled so far. They are going to make a change in the field after taking the single. They put Long on out to join deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. Deep cover as well. It's heading deep mid-wicket's way. Ridges, again, manages to negate too much damage off the free hit. Amir just taking 1. Right, that's a good line and length to Chowdhury. Still not troubling the scoreboard yet. 3 off 8. And that's hit hard. There's going to be work to do. Picks the gap just forward of square. Nice boundary. That's the way to do it, and that's the way to get the runs started for Vancy. First boundary for Chowdhury. Was given plenty of time, dropped it short, and then it's not a big gap between mid-wicket and square leg, but found it and found the boundary for 4. That one need to be rebowled as well. That's pulled straight to Ridges at mid-wicket. He stops it with the boot. And they take one to round out the over. 11 runs coming from the ninth. Lantau 64 for 2. Zara headed to continue, get us up to the drinks break. Full and uses the wrists again through mid-wicket for a single. 23 ball partnership now. Important for Lantau, as I said earlier, needs to keep this partnership together for as long as possible. Oh, good delivery. Nice glove work from Tierman, making sure that Fatima stays in the crease. Does so. Hit hard and through the field. Extra making a mistake there, so having to chase down the ricochet off the boot. And get back for an easy 2. A little bit of cloud cover for a while there, helping keep things a little cool, nice and warm for a February day again in Hong Kong. Charge, had to get bat onto that one, does so. Out into the deep, and they can run on the arm there, no problems at all. Oh, good throw in from Lavinia, hitting the top of middle. Fortunately for KCC, Vancy was well home. Gets it back to dots after a couple of braces. 5 off the over so far. Partnership going past the quarter century mark. Now 27. Almost a runner ball. 27 off 28. I'll take a single to round out the 10th, as the teams head off for a drink. We'll head off for a drink as well. Lantau going at 7s. They've lost 2 wickets. They're 70 for 2. Drinks break done here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 Series. Aaron Bush with you. An even affair at the moment. Lantau 70 for 2. You're going to see a change in bowling. Centreville into the attack for the first time today from the pavilion end. And the opener, Fatima Amir, still out there in the middle on strike. Starts with one on the toes, just straying onto the leg side though, so whipped out through square leg, out colour in the deep. Oh, scooped up, just popped to cover. No cover in place though. And they're going to run on the arm. Oh, work to do. That's a good throw. He's got to be short. He's short. Oh, the mix-up and the wicket falls. They went for a dangerous second. And in the end, it's going to be a run out. Chowdhury has to depart. She's out for what will be 9. No, we'll be able to 10, in fact. We'll get the one run out on the second. So she departs for 10. Lantau will lose their third wicket on 70. Jolene Gurt to the crease at number 5. It was a very good throw. Having a look out there. I think it might be Mazzara header with the throw in. We'll get confirmation on that, but that's who's at point. Good arm and a risky second. Sees the end of Chowdhury. That one dragged down leg. They're going to get through for wide +1. A bit of a wild throw in, allowing a single. And that's a good full, dropping onto the toes. Good delivery. And that one's a dot. That one's pulled away. Joylene will get first runs off the bat. Be a single, retained strike. End of the over. Another successful one for KCC. After 11, Lantau 78 for 3. Zara header to continue. 9 off 2 overs so far. Pretty tidy. One drag down the leg side. Extras starting to mount for KCC. So they're very good with the ball, but yeah, sometimes the extras are an issue. And umpire de Cruz doing similar. Better line this time. That one's smashed through cow corner. Protection at long on, coming around. They'll run on the arm. Back for a double. So starting to form the new partnership here. Extras up to 24 now. Let's hit well. And we'll beat the infield. Ridges and Colour trying to chase that one down. The ball will stop before Extra gets there. We'll get back for a very nice 3. Oh, this could be out. Popped up in the air. Getting underneath it. Zara takes the catch. Caught and bowled. Big wicket. Fatima Amir departs for 30. Lantau lose their 4th on 85.
Okay, just caught. Okay. And then, sorry.
Lots of bottom hand from Fatima on this one. Maybe a bit of fatigue in that stroke, being out there for 11 and a half overs. And an easy catch. Well taken and well judged by Zara. Gets her first wicket. Lantau now 4 down. Myra Baloch comes to the crease at number 6. Zara into Myra. Watchful on the first delivery. Eases it out to point, can't find a run. So KCC just getting the wickets to fall at regular intervals here. Forcing new partnerships having to form. Joylene only been out there for 5 deliveries. Myra now the first, so the two of them combined have only faced 6 deliveries. Hits into the thigh pad, but going down leg. Angled in too far from header. After a bit of a wild start, really brought this over back. Wide, a double, a triple. But then the wicket. Now a couple of dots to the new batter. Looks to wind up down the leg side. Might have got a little bit of glove on it. No, that's a wide. Just with the angle, ball shapes in. Has to start it a bit further outside off. Does so this time, but too far outside off. Bookending this over. A couple of wides to start with. Trying to get out of it. A couple of wides at the end. They got the wicket, but 9 runs again coming from the over so far. Unless they start getting the line a bit straighter. Extras might be the top scorer here today for Lantau with Fatima gone. It's another wide. And the wide's racking up. That's 4 in a row. Trying to get out of this over. Oh, I had a swing at that one. Myra could have left it alone and picked up another wide, but header gets out of the over eventually. Successful one for KCC. And still plenty of runs coming from it. Confirmation, I think it might be 11 off the over. So after 12, Lantau are 89 for 4. Maybe 88 for 4. Oh, got a bit lost there. The number of extras. Anna's going to continue from the pavilion end. 8 off her first. So it is 89 for 4. Oh, chance. Just dropping at the feet of Cottingham. Bit lucky. Get 3 for 1. And Beloach will get off the mark now. Nice little push through extra cover. Dots that one back to Centerville. It's down, sweeps it away, backward of square. Find a double. The run on the arm. Nicely played by Joylene. Again, the runs just slowly tick over for Lantau, pushing up towards the 3-figure mark. 6 wickets in hand. Tick over 7 overs remaining. The computer projector thinking 141. 150 is a chance as well. Should be a big score. Right. Keeps it nice and wide. Not too wide though, so tidy over from Anna. Just 4 runs from the 13th. Lantau 93 for 4. Changing bowling from the Austin Road end, Janice Chung to bowl for the first time today. Mara Beloach on strike. That's too wide with that one. It's down and sweeps away. Backward square. Again, the good arm of Zara Header in the deep. Make sure that stays as one. Myra asking for a new helmet, I think. Doesn't like that one. Well, that's a nice sweep again. Work to do for Zara. Does very well. The sweeper looking after the sweep shot. Yeah, good dot ball. Well, that's a brilliant delivery. Squared below chop there. Leading edge, didn't carry to anyone. Again, getting the line right after a couple of wides. That's going to be a no ball, double bouncer. Just getting information through. Apologies earlier on. I'm told that Lantau won the toss and batted. The opposite. KCC won the toss and elected to bowl was the toss result. Same people out in the field. Just a different result of who won the toss. Obviously, the toss was won by Lavinia. Decided to have a bowl. Comes down, could be stumped. Of course, it's a no ball. Get excited off the free hit. I'm watching side on it. Good glove work again from Dearman. Keeps it to a dot. May make Myra think twice about any charges again. Can do it on the free hit. Need to stay in the crease for this one, which is legal. Oh, that's chopped away in the air, but picks the gap out to ridges in the deep. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it in the end. 14 done, 6 remain. Lantau 99 for 4. Anand to continue. Baloch just eases it onto the offside. What colour shoes is Myra in out there? Very red. A pair of red Adidas's. Not as racy as my hot pink Hokas that I'm wearing today, but I won't be on camera, so you won't get to see them. Myra is, though. 3 off 11. Uses the wrist, chops in the air, and Zaraheta takes the catch at point. Just waiting to see. But Myra's got to depart, I think. And that's the end of Baloch for 3. And Lantau lose their 5th on 99. Again, Zaraheta very good at point this time. Taking the catch. Just taken 2 catches and a run out. Of course, one of the catches off her own bowling, so having a good day out there at the moment. In the field, Zaraheta. And Anna Sandoval gets her first wicket. It's been good bowling so far. Well deserved. Rani Suman to the crease at number 7. Thought we might have seen Suman a little earlier, but saved down the order. Very capable batter and very good bowler. If there's any spin in this pitch, we'll be able to see it when Rani Suman has a bowl. Also, likes of Joylene and Mahak as well. Centerville goes full early, pulled away through square. They'll get back for 2. Good way to get off the mark for Seaman. And that'll bring up the 100 for Lantau. 101 for 5. 5.5 overs remaining. Computer projector just dropping down a touch as the wickets fall. 137, says the computer. See how that goes in 5.5 overs time. Not a full one, but dropping onto the toes, and picks out Cottingham at mid-wicket inside the circle. Oh, big leading edge. It's going to beat the fielder. Karen Lowe has to chase it back down. They'll pick up another 2. Won't run on the arm, especially if Zona Header came across to help out. And a solid start, even with a bit of a fluky, perhaps off the back of the bat. One spinning away through fine leg. Good bowling from Anna. Kept the extras down. And a good finish, zipping it on through. So 4 runs and a wicket coming in the 15th. 5 overs remain. Lantau 103 for 5. Janice Jung to continue. 3 extras, but just 3 singles off the bat. Pretty tidy start. And go at 8 and over here, Lantau. They'll get to 143. Oh, good delivery. Almost chopped on. That was a nutmeg. Joylene has managed to get the bottom edge of the bat and put it between the left and right legs. Squared it out for a single. Looked to wind up, but the length was a little short. They'll find a single through the vacant mid-on region. Long on coming in to do the fielding. Joylene looking to push the runs on. That one's too wide. That one, again, just outside, splitting the trams. It's been the only downside, really, from what has been a pretty good bowling effort from KCC. It's just the extras are now top scoring. Clean that part of the game up, be able to put a lot more pressure on batters. in the rebuilding phase, as I mentioned earlier. Young squad. Up against some very powerful teams. I had a guess. I can check with our producer, Manor Kasim, but this KCC side would be the only team in the Premier League without a Hong Kong China representative. So that's how young and they are. That's a no ball, free hit. There are a few ex-representatives, the likes of Jen Dearman, Maheen Hatter, but no current. Unlike Joylene Kerr, who's in the Hong Kong China side. And this has been coming a long over from Janice. Only 2 legal deliveries in. There's the free hit. Winds up, takes advantage, and can't cut that one off Zara Hedda, so that will be 4. That's what they needed here. A little conference going on between Dearman, the captain, Lavinia, and Janice. Still 3 balls left on the 16th, and all of a sudden, the Wasp projector up to 144. Oh, a missed opportunity. Joylene was caught short there. The throw not exacted. And Janice not able to find the stumps. They'll get through for a single. And Suman going at a runner ball 15. Joylene now over a runner ball, 16 off 15. This over so far, 11 runs already. That's going to be a no ball. So they're not going to bother to take the single. They'll just wait on the free hit. Goes for the reverse. Peels, but of course it was a free hit, so I'm not going to be out LBW. Good way to start the over of the 17th. Joylene continuing to pump the runs on. 20 off 16 now with the second boundary. And that Wasp pushes ever closer to 150. 147 now. Shuffle down. Manages to push it out through mid-on for a single as well. Well, that's full. Is it above waist height? It says yes. So unfortunately, even though there was a chance of a catch, it went over the head of Cottingham. It's going to be a above the waist height, no ball, plus the 2 runs. And a free hit coming up. And there goes the Wasp. Makes it to 150. And with that, we've hit my favourite score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, a bit like we saw with Ridges earlier, no ball. It's causing Centerville to get the run up out of whack. Resets. Winds up on the free hit. Picks out Ridges. And a forward square. Only take just the single on that one. One thing that's been handy for KCC, they've survived a heap of free hits now. Just dots and singles. Just giving up way too many extras this innings. Score would be under 100. You take away the extras. That's nicely played. That could have picked the gap. No, just going to dribble backward of square. Running on the arm of colour, and we'll get back for 2. It's good running. It's a slightly longer boundary with the pitch towards the swimming pool pavilion. And colour had to come round to her left. And this partnership now past the quarter century mark, 27 off just 17 deliveries. That's what teams can do if you've got wickets in hand. You can start to power along from 15 onwards. It's exactly what these two are doing. Second best score for Lantau today, for Joylene. And continues to look pretty solid. Pushes this one onto the offside. .12 off the over, ball left of the 17th. This will be the final delivery for Anna today. Just a little wayward late in the spell, but was good early. Got that wicket as well. Hit too well this time. Straight to mid-off. So it'll be a dot to finish with. It will be 12 runs off the 17th. Lantau with 3 overs remaining, a 127 for 5. Zara Hedder back into the attack. Final oval for her. Pulled away, one bounce to mid-off. They're going to run on the arm. They're going to have to hurry. Good running. Joylene took off quickly and get the one. Tidy this time. A bit wayward in the third over for Heather, but this one starting well. Looking to close out the innings, try to keep it under 150. Swatted straight to extra cover. A little misfield allowing a single. Jolene was coming quickly again. Charge, gets it out of the middle, picks out deep extra cover. Only dealing in singles this over. Good fight back for KCC. Last 2 overs before this, both going for 12. Just the 3 singles so far. Can Zara close out? It's been a pretty good bowling if you take those extras out of that third over. 1 for 23. It's been popped in the air and Ridges takes the catch. Zara gets a breakthrough off a final delivery. A very important wicket falling at the end of Heather's over. She's got 2 for 23. Two overs remain. We'll wait to see who comes out to bat. Alishba Kunwal coming out to bat at number 8. And Lavinia Chair back into the bowling attack to bowl the final over from the pavilion end, the penultimate over.
No. Cancel. The over has ended, right?
Khan will be at the non-strikers end. Jolene Kaur still out there. And a very cheeky double to start with. Kunwal quick between the crease, as is Jolene. The charge manages to get a little bit of glove perhaps on it. Gets past. Fine leg inside the circle. They've got for two. Campbell's coming for a third. And we'll get back safely. Very good running. Oh, that's got to be out. Yes, it is. Brilliant glove work from Dearman. Another stumping, and it's the big wicket of Joylene Kirsch. He departs for 31 as Lantau lose their seventh on 136. Have a look at the replay from the reverse angle and the glove work from Dearman. Joylene went down the wicket. Very quick. Can't. Be doing that with Dearman's glove work. And again. Okay. Iris Ridges to finish off proceedings for KCC. And a double bouncer to start with, so that's a no ball. Free hit coming up. And still 6 deliveries to find some runs. Lishba, it's only faced 2 deliveries, plus that no ball. Needs to accelerate here. See if they can find 12 runs and get to that 150 mark. And that's an over the waist no ball. So back-to-back no balls to start with for Iris. Got 2 wickets. Needs to close it out here as the extras continue to mount for KCC. End of this over. We'll have a look at the batting and bowling card. Skied up in the air. Catch is put down by Colour, but doesn't matter with the free hit. Run out's a chance though. Oh, Gurkamore getting home just in time, so they'll get 2 off the free hit. Oh, that's good comeback delivery. Look at that shape back in, just with the wrist action from Ridges. Starts it well outside off, drifts back in and actually drifted past the leg stump in the end. Carnwell lucky to survive. Drops the length back, big top edge. Doesn't carry, straight over the top of the keeper's head in the end and backspins on a bit. Thoughts of 2, but they'll just be happy with the single. And now Gurkamore's got a chance to find a run. 142 on the board, 3 balls left. Against the KCC batting lineup, you'd think 140's enough, but as we said earlier, Lantau needs a big victory today. Get that net run rate boost, be a chance to make the finals. Will 140 to 150 be enough? If they can limit KCC, perhaps. But last week, KCC batted pretty well, getting the score up around 90 by memory. Oh, swung through that one too quick and right off the toe of the bat from Gore. Finds a single though. Means Lishpa gets another chance. Not sure what happened, but they're both finding it very amusing out there in the middle. Gurkamore and Lishpa. If Iris can close this out. That was a bit of a commentator's curse because that one's definitely wide. Again, right off the toe of the bat. Oh, might have been even back of the bat, spun up into the body. Just playing, both of them playing through the line just too quickly, thinking the ball's going to come on, but it actually holds up in the pitch from Ridges. Not sure if that was gloved from Dearman onto the stumps or took the top of off. As it is, it'll be a dot to finish with. We'll just get confirmation on that final delivery and find out the final score. And it is going to be bowled. So Iris finishes with 3. As the innings break begins, we'll have a look at the batting and bowling card for Lantau today. Sent into bat by KCC. And Akshi, nice 12 to start with, but a beautiful delivery from Ridges, LBW. Fadaramir with a very handy 30 out there for almost 12 overs. Mahekdeep not getting started today, just 3. And Vancy out for 10 with a big mix-up. Joylene, top scoring today for Lantau until she was stumped by Dearman. And Myra Baloch just a 3. Rani Suman with 9. And at the end, Alishba Carnwell was out. We'll get that fixed on the screen, and it'll be 144 for 8. I think in the end, we'll have a look at the bowling card for KCC today and pick at the bowlers. The one that bowled the final over, Iris Ridges, ending up with 3 for 32. Lavinia Chair, the captain, with a wicket, 1 for 27. 2 for Fazara as well, including 2 catches and a run out. She was good out there today, and a single wicket to Anna Sandoval. So we're in the innings break here at Kowloon Cricket Club. When they come back, KCC will require 145 for victory. Join us then. Pulled away, forward of square. That's gone all the way as well. Flat bat 6. Gets underneath at the end of the partnership, the end of the big innings. Another quick single. This is a mix-up, a direct hit. Could be out, should be out. It is out anyway. He's gone straight through and cleaned up. The lights go up. Notices his middle stump is missing. Oh, it's flat and it's straight. One bounce, 4 runs. square. That's gone all the way as well. Flat bat 6. Gets underneath at the end of the partnership, the end of the big innings. Another quick single. This is a mix-up, a direct hit. Could be out, should be out. It is out anyway. And he's gone straight through and cleaned up. The lights go up. Notices his middle stump is missing. Oh, it's flat and it's straight. One bounce, 4 runs. It up and flicked. And once again, another milestone brought up with a maximum, the 100-run partnership.
Come on, yeah. Let's go. Hey. Come on, yeah. Let's go. Hey. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Innings break done here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 Series 2026. Aaron Bush with you, and Lantau putting on 144 for 8. KCC will need 145 for victory. And it looks like Jen Dearman and Maheen Hedda are out there in the middle. And Rani Suman is going to open the bowling from the pavilion end. There we are, ready to go. Slip in place for Rani Suman, bowling. Vancy Chowdhury doing the wicket keeping today for Lantau. That's Akshi in first slip as well. The 2 India Club players looking for a catch early. Dearman pushes through mid-off and gets first runs off the bat for KCC. Now Maheen header. Up the order, opening with Dearman. Leaves it alone. A little bit of turn on offer for Suman. Same pitch we'll be playing on for the men's game starting at 2 p.m. Plenty of spinners featuring this afternoon. And had to play that one and did just in time. That one was turning back onto middle stump. Watchful start from header. Turns back in. Started just outside that tram line, but felt the spin in. Slip just heading a little further around a second slip. Winds up. Gets good purchase on that one. Could it go all the way? Oh, good stop. Leash Bakamwa doing well, saving 2. Again, winds up, pulls onto the leg side this time. Joy Lee gets down to cover that one, so it'll be 4 runs coming from the first KCC, requiring another 141 at 7.42. A heck deep call. Bowling the first over from the Austin Road end. And Maheen again playing across the line, looking to wind up. Looking around the field, it's a 6-3 offside field. They've got a mid-wicket, mid-on and a backward square. So there is room on that offside. Oh, that's got a big, thick leading edge straight through. Well, half slip really. Half a chance for a catch there, but too quick for Vancy to get the gloves down. And get back for a double. Oh, got that one to kick up. Nice delivery. Not a lot of turn, but got some good purchase with the revs. Finds a single on the offside. 2 balls left of the second. 4 runs off the first, 4 off the second so far. You can see they've got a slip and a gully in place. Mara Baloch is there on left of screen in catching position as well. And they got point, cover, extra cover catching, which is where that one's gone through. Work to do for mid-off coming around. And Dearman will get back for a double. Confident start here for KCC. Start of the first delivery. Computer giving them 20%, 10% chance. It's now doubled to 20%. Ball left of the second. Full and straight back to Mahak. She gets the breakthrough at the end of the over. Dearman departs for 3. KCC lose their first on 10. Bit of a gift wicket. The full toss. Smashed straight back. Could have gone anywhere with it, Dearman, but went straight back to Mahak. She gets the breakthrough. And after 2, KCC 10 for 1, needing another 135 at 7.5. Ronnie Suman to continue from the pavilion end. And Maheen navigates the first one right off middle stump. Oh, goes aerial, straight, chance over the top of Carnwell's head. Has to chase it down to the short boundary, does well with the flick back. Come back for 2. Good combination there. Joylene and Alishba cutting it down, saving 2. Rani just practicing the hand, trying to get extra revs on the ball. Again, winds up this time straight to Joylene, but a little fumble. Chance of a run out was on there. Good arm, and in the end, good arm into the leg of Maheen. But the fumble allowed the single. Now, they'll put some pressure on here to the new batter, the youngster, Anna Centerville. Bowled well. Now, job to do with the bat. Defends nicely against the front foot forward. Drops the bottom hand off to make sure it doesn't pop up. Still got all those 3 catching positions. Slip, gully and extra cover. In nice and tight. So pushes at 3 point. Oh, was about to go. It was through cover point. And a direct hit, but safely back just. Says umpire De Cruz. An eventful dot that was. Centerville came a long way down, sent back by former KCC Premier Captain Maheen Hedder. Probably wise with the direct hit as well.
Oh, great cap is Fatma.
Well, an eventful over comes to an end. 3 runs from it halfway through the power play. KCC 13 for 1, needing another 132 at 7.76. A heck deep court, successful in the first. Starts with a dot to Maheen. Winds up again, aerial, catch taken by Joylene, and the second wicket falls. Mahek's got 2. Maheen header departs for 9 as KCC lose their second on 13. Safe pair of hands from Joylene Kaur. And KCC's now starting to be in a bit of strife. 2 wickets in the power play. Still 2.4 overs remaining. Looks like the captain coming to the crease at number 4, Lavinia Chet. And a pumped up Lantau ladies. They needed to get a big win today and they're on track at the moment. 13 for 2. Both openers back in the dugout for KCC. Last week we saw a collapse. A nice one right on, just outside off. Putting pressure again. Have they taken the gully out? No, it's just Myra's gone running all the way down to cover. Now she come back on screen. I'd suggest there she goes, going into slip. And then going back to gully. Leaves that one alone. Well outside off. And again, watching it as it's close to finding that middle stump, having to defend early. Again, happy to leave that one alone. It's full outside off. That's going to be a wicket maiden for Mahek. She's got 2 for. After 4, KCC still 13 for 2. Needing another 132 now at 8.25. Arnie Suman to bowl a third. Like to get in the wicket column as well. Well defended from Anna. Another one that was honing in on middle and off. Yeah, last week we saw the collapse from KCC, a wicket maiden. Then there was a double wicket maiden. Then there was a triple wicket maiden. I don't want a repeat of that today. The 1 wicket maiden is already in the books. And full. Oh, great delivery. Zipping past the outside edge. Going to appeal for everything here. We're not turning back in. Maybe the googly. And the arm ball. Shaping the other way from Suman. And happy to leave that one alone. Wicket maiden, and now 5 dot balls in a row. keeping the pressure on KCC. And they're going to break the string of dots here. A full one going through Ford Square. Nimbra does the chase and then the handoff to Mahek. We'll go back for 2 to round out the over after 5. KCC 15 for 2, needing another 130 at 8.67. Mahek to continue. Oh, that one yeeted far too wide. Off the back of a wicket maiden. Starts with a loose one. 2 for 7 though. No complaints from Lantau, I'm sure. And that one's better. Beats the outside edge. This time, watchful, and it drifts the other way. Saw KCC give up plenty of extras. Lantau won't want to be doing the same. They want to try to finish this off as quick as possible. Get another 2 points and get their net run rate back into the positives. That's well played from Lavinia, but can't beat the tight offside field. Oh, and again. Very close to finding the feather edge. I think something's got to give here. At the moment, no runs off the bat for a long time off the bowling of Mahek. Oh, that's nicely punched though. That's runs off the bat. Finds the gap. It's not going to make the boundary, but it's a long chase. 4 of them chasing it down. Raffle, who was going to get that one. Good intent from the Lantau fielders. 4 chasing it down. And Lavinia gets off the mark. And then we're back to beating the outside edge again. That ball and that length is troubling Chair. It was aggressive to the fuller one. Just when the length comes back a touch. And there's a faster arm ball. Gets the leading inside edge to finish it off. 2 runs and 2 wides. In the 6th, the power play is done. KCC 19 for 2. Needing a 126 more from here at exactly 9 and over. Change in bowling for the first time today for Lantau. Outside the power play, Joylink comes in to replace Rani Suman from the pavilion end. And a Centerville on strike on 2. Drags that one down the leg side with a bit of spin and a little misfield from Nimbra. Fine leg inside the circle. No damage done though, they just find the single. Drops the length back on this one and gets it to turn back in. Almost turned back in onto the off stump. Wait for the signal. It's just buys. Beat everybody. Beat Chair. Beat Chowdhury. Very drag down delivery from Joylene. Close to double bouncer, but also got turn. Got the revs on it, so you can see it spinning back in. That's a better length. And a little bit of turn in again. Centre ball just pushes on to the offside. Interesting field setup. Got a slip in place, but also a backstop third inside the circle, top of screen there. Floater won this one. A little bit of turn, a lot of kick. Another dot. Good start from Joylene. Already been involved in the field and top scored as well, of course. 31. Oh, right off the toe of the bat. Hits it to Mahek at mid-wicket. Not going to pull the trigger as there was no one there to help back up. So it'll be a single to finish off. And it will retain strike after 7. KCC are all the twos. They're 22 for 2. Change of bowling from the Austin Road and Fatara Amir takes over from Mahek. First time seeing pace today from Lantau. 3 spinners used already. Still got more pace options as well. That's a wide to start with. The left arm of Myra Baloch as well in the pace options, but the spinners have been very tidy. 22 for 2 off the first 7. Of course, those 3 spinners, their top line spinners can only bowl 12 of the 20 overs. Not that Lantau will be wanting to get to the 20th over. Good ball, that one. Now with a pace attack, finding just past the outside edge. For KCC, timeout in the middle. Important for their young batters. Oh, and again, Dancy keeping up. Good glove work. Finds the edge. It's going to come quick. We've already seen one go through that cordon. I wonder if she was standing back just a touch, would be able to take the catch to the right. She's in good spot for the feather edge. Not sure we're going to see Anna dancing down the pitch. Tends to keep the back foot planted most of the time. That wasp projector, which was up to 20%, dropped down to 3% for KCC now. The computer giving Lantau a 97% chance of victory. And that one's drifted away as well. Getting a shape away if you're starting it too far outside the off stump. Chance for it to drift as it did. No runs off the bat this over so far. Drops it in short. They're going to take a quick single. Going to have to be quick. The throw was wide though. I think if the throw was over the top of the stumps, Lavinia might have been caught short there. Alish Bakamwal just throwing it wide of Vancy. That one drifted down the leg side. It didn't come back. And that one's yeeted down the leg side this time. Not sure if Fatima was hoping it was going to come back and bowl around the legs, but that did not come back. So fourth wide of the innings, the over, I should say. Still 2 balls left on the 8th. That's better line. Goes the Yorker length just outside off. Back to dots. Does that one stay inside? Just inside. So it'll be a couple of dots to round out the over. 5 runs coming from the 8th. KCC 27 for 2. Well, that one turned a lot. I think it's caught just a bit of the pad. So saves the wide. Another chance. Throw. Fatima had to duck underneath that one, but Anna very quickly through for a single. Bit of bottom hand to Carnival, but a couple of bounces before it reaches. So it'll be another single to round out the over. 3 runs coming from the 9th. KCC 30 for 2. Fatima Amir to get us up to the drinks break. Starts nice line, that one. Well defended by Centerville. Just a very handy little 17-run partnership now between Centerville and Lavinia. They've only got 10 runs themselves off the bat. Helped along with some extras, some errant bowling. Oh, good Yorker length this time. It was well played. No run there. Oh, I think that would have been awfully close if it was a direct hit. Might have just got back in time. And Lavinia acknowledging there was no single in that one. And they also do not want to have a mix-up run-out before the drinks break. They want to go in with 8 wickets in hand. Give themselves a chance to push the score up. Oh, just big, thick leading edge. They're taking the gully out. Myra comes around, been put back on the circle at gully. Might have been in a catching position. Well, probably was a little too square where she was fielding last time for that one, but a true gully. Might have been able to snaffle one. It's a dot, though. Keeping the dot ball pressure on. And this one's in the air. Oh, it just doesn't carry. One-hand pickup from Rani Suman. Good throw. It wasn't gathered by Vancy, so no chance of a run-out. It's all going on. 2 leading edges from Anna. Survives. One-hand pickup from Suman. It was good. A little flat-footed. Trying to get to the catch, though. Just sort of planted on the edge of the circle. Not walking in. Looks at that one and says, no, thank you. I'll take the extra. That'll be a valuable wide. So there's still 2 balls left.
Who's that guy with us? I have not moved from this.
Just guides that one through the slip cordon for a single as well. And it'll just be an easy little dot to finish off the over. 3 runs coming from the 10th, halfway there. KCC 33 for 2. And then another 112 at 11.2 as we take a drinks break here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Drinks break done here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 Series. Aaron Bush with you. 10 overs remain, 8 wickets in hand. KCC needing another 112 at 11.2, of course. Joy Linker bowl a third here. Still getting plenty of turn off the sort of short of a length area. Hasn't really pitched them up too much to see what sort of turns on offer up close. A little fuller this time, and that's the one that doesn't turn. It ends up being a wide. Baloch at that wideish third slip position. Second slip, perhaps. Gets that to turn back in a long way. Umpire Venkatesh says not out. May have just struck outside the line. Let's see if we've got time to have a look. Joylin's queuing up, ready to bowl again. So might not be able to get through the replay. This is back live. And that one has been whipped away. That could be a boundary. Could be the first boundary. It is a boundary for Lavinia. Nicely played. Pulling away through square. Nobody in the deep. And a bit short from Lavinia. From Joylene, I should say. And Lavinia taking full effort on whipping that one away. Just watches that one turn back in. Stayed a little low as well. So had to be watchful. So there's a little purple patch, so to speak, on the very green KCC top there. Joylene's getting it to turn back in and stay a little low. So a chance of a bold or an LBW. And also a chance of a catch as it's just fallen at the feet. It's going to be another boundary is what it's going to be. Actually thought she was a chance, but it's fallen right at her toes and then kicked on for another 4 through square. And the captain gets into double figures, up to 12 now, and the partnership moves to 29. These are good runs for KCC, frustrating runs for Lantau. Spoke about it earlier, wants to get their net run rate back into the positives. Do that. Need to clean up KCC quickly. They've already survived to the drinks break and well on target to survive a lot longer than they did last week. I think they were bowled out around the 13th over. So 9 runs coming from the 11th. KCC 42 for 2, needing another 103 at 11.44. Akshi into the attack from the Austin Road end. She starts down leg. And gone wide the other way this time. Partnership up into the 30s now, 31 off 46. Very handy third wicket partnership for KCC. Gets good purchase on that one, gets through extra cover. Joylene with the roll, keeps it to 1. Well, that one zipped away too far. A little cheeky leg spinner or something there from Akshi. Runs to win. Back into double figures now. 99. Still a tall order for the young KCC batting lineup. These two doing well. Defending the ones on the stumps, finding the runs otherwise. And the longer they stay out there, the more extras they'll pick up as well. Oh, bottom of the bat from Lavinia, but can't beat Baloch. Floating third. Going around the wicket, across the body. That's a good delivery. Probably definitely taking out any chance of LBW here, but maybe a chance of the edge. Also a chance that it just goes straight down leg and need to re-bowl. Fourth wide of the over. Happy to leave that one alone. Round out the over. 6 runs coming from the 12th. KCC 48 for 2, needing another 97. And a tick over to a ball, 12.13. Lishma Kanwal into the attack from the pavilion end, and she starts wide. The extras are starting to rack up. "50 runs up with that another extra. 50 for 2 in the partnership, up to 37 now between Anna Centerville and Lavinia Chair. getting the line much better now, Alishba. Lavinia looking to push onto the offside. Can beat the offside field. They're all inside the circle. There's runs to be had. They're all pushed back on the circle. Fatima's still in a bit of a catching position, just off screen to the left. And the other 4 on the circle. There's one of them. Rounds it off with 3 dots, 13 done. KCC bringing up the half century that over. They're 51 for 2, needing another 94. Changing bowling from the Austin Road, and it'll be the left arm quick. Mara Baloch taking over from Akshi, who was a little errant. Looks like she's going to bowl left arm over the wicket though, so needs to get the line right immediately. They'll drag down the leg side as well. Starts with a full one on the pads, on the hip really. Just flicked around the corner from Anna, nicely played. Bit lucky there, Baloch. Perhaps if Lavinia had been given the full toss to start with, might have ended up over the ropes. Pulls the length back this time. And again into the body. Same position. This time no run available. Keisha Khan. Fine leg inside the circle. Now going back on the ropes. Drops it in short, and Lavinia did wind up looking to go through square leg, but managed to just drop it into the pad. Last week we saw a catch that way by the keeper. Got the edge, fell out of the gloves and dropped into the top of the pad. That was when Aksha Kala was keeping. Again, a bit short and down the leg side, and that's why they've put Keisha down in the deep. Does well, saves 3. I think he's inside the circle like she was at the beginning of the over. That was going for 4, so clever field placement. Needs to get the line right here though, Myra. Continuing to get the in swing, but starting it on middle. Just to shape it from outside off. Put some pressure on that off stump. And does so. There's the off stump. It lights up. Baloch gets the breakthrough. Anna departs for 11 as KCC lose their third on 53. Starts with a full one on the off start this time, but 2 full, no ball. That's a nice way for Colour to get a start. And there's the off stump again. Shame it was a free hit. Myra thought she got a second. Forgot about the full toss, no ball she bowled. Can find mirth in it anyway. End of the over. 3 runs and a wicket falling in the 14th. KCC 54 for 3, needing another 91 at 15.17. That's a good delivery from Carnwell. After those 2 wides to start her first over, it was very tidy, just a single coming from the bat. And then again starts on that off stump. What Lantau need to do, they need to get into this middle order of KCC, which is susceptible to collapse. Trying to finish this game off. Don't let it drift to a full 20. A noble win won't help their cause. A big win will. Still 90 runs to get. And every over, every ball and every run that ticks over just negates any net run rate boost for Lantau. I should speak of the KCC batting as well. At this point, there's an appeal for LBW. The back foot didn't move from Carla, so not sure what Vancy was on about. And at this point, well before this point, I believe, last week KCC were all bowled out. Now, halfway through the 15th, they've only lost the 3 wickets. And see, top of screen, the Kowloon Cricket Club men's premier side in the ground. Dan Pascoe and Tom Heisinger there, top of screen. They'll be in action from 2 p.m. That one's got a long way down the leg side. I'll get through for wide +1. Nice direct hit. Safely home. That was Akshi with the rocket arm. Lavinia quick. Gets through. Yes, the men's Premier League T20 match coming up at 2 p.m. Jordan rivals USRC up against KCC. KCC quick. Atiq Iqbal coming into the ground with USRC's new recruit, Bubba Hyatt, in tow. So we're going to see both of them out there in action from 2 p.m. There might be a little bit of love lost with Bubba and Farhad going across to USRC this season. Playing for KCC last season, of course, and Bubba for many, many seasons. But now the Hyatt family moving across to USRC. Also saw Imran Arif from India Club. I think he's playing with USRC with no India Club in the Premier League. That one's too wide. Very important game. USRC have not won a game so far in their 2 matches for the men's. They'll be looking to get 2 points. KCC can get a win today in their final round robin match. They'll go top of the table again. Chance to make the final. So everything to play for from 2 p.m. This game's still going on though. Unleashba back to the wides after a tidy early start. Drops it in short. Heaves it onto the leg side through a wideish mid on to Suman. It's a very good captain's knock here from Lavinia. 15 off 36, surviving for a very long time. extra colour, looking to get off the mark with 1 ball left of the 15th. And finds a big thick edge, goes straight through the slip cordon and beats the short third inside. So there's definitely 2 in it. Perhaps if it wasn't a new partnership, might have been 3. They were just comfortable with the 2 to finish off with. End of the over. KCC 62 for 3. Need another 83. You can see off 30 deliveries. That equates to 16.6 per over. Probably a bit too much. But they are surviving. There's just 5 overs remaining for Lantau to try to find 7 wickets. They'll get the win. Can they get it done quicker? Myra looked good in her first over when she found that line outside off. She'd do it again. Starts it outside off, but actually continued on that one. Wasn't the shape back in onto the off stump. 2 bowls in her first over. 1 for a wicket, 1 for a free hit. Shahid Wasif is also down here talking to Bubba. The team's in nice and early, and the KCC Premier captain about to walk past in his flip-flops, Jamie Atkinson. He'll be out there for the toss at 1:30. We'll be live from 2 p.m. That was the one looking for that off stump. It started well down leg, and it's going to go all the way to the boundary. So it's going to be 5 runs in the end. More valuable runs for KCC. Now, last time I said how Myra had to get that line correct. She ended up finding the top of off stump. It's just a cavalcade of stars coming through the broadcast area. Azaz Khan just walks through behind us in broadcast. Going to get his kit bag ready. The game's not far away, actually. They'll be doing the toss in about 36 minutes. We've still got 4.5 overs to go of this game. Might have to keep an eye on the umpires as well. See if there's any signal for fielding restrictions. Like I say, it's 5 to 1 p.m. I've still got 4.2 overs to bowl. And that one's going to probably go for wides +4 again. It is. Just heave down the leg side. Gets a dirty look from Vancy Chowdhury with the gloves on. Not much you could do about that one. There's 10 runs off this over. None off the bat so far. Oh, it's a better one. So still no runs off the bat. Finishes it off with a dot, so will be no runs off the bat. End of the over. Partnership up to 18 now, thanks to 10 extras that over. 4 overs remain. KCC 71 for 3. They're getting close to getting to the halfway mark of this run chase. 74 more required. Gekomonko. First time bowling today from the pavilion end. Early appeal. Oh, big thick head through the slip cordon for possibly the third time today. Oh, the direct hit. I think they're going to be short. Yes, she is. Extra cannot get the ground. She's run out. And the fourth wicket falls for KCC on 71. Colour departs for 1. Nimbra Arab with a very nice throw in there to exact the run out. Breaks a nice partnership. The fourth wicket falls. Looks like Zara header to the crease at number 6. They haven't been able to find a wicket for a while, so that's a good result. And then pushes one down the leg side. A little bottom hand, one bounce to Amir. Direct hit gone. No, misses just. Jared gone way too far down. Another one where you don't want to run on the arm of Fatimata Amir at that extra cover position. Wasn't far away from fighting the stumps. Would have been another mix-up run out in the same over. And this time, Suman stops it and Zara goes back. It was very good in the first innings, Zara header. Speaking of run-outs, she exacted one. Played on that too fast. That's got to be close. And it is out. Yep, it was going on to leg stump there. And that's the end of header. She's out for a duck. KCC losing 2 wickets in the 17th. They're 72 for 5. And look very adjacent from our angle with the camera. And umpire Namasami Venkatesh raised the finger pretty quickly. And that's now 2 wickets down. Talked about how KCC batting longer than they did last week. But all of a sudden, a little wobble in the 17th as Iris Ridges comes to the crease at number 7. Starts with one just past that off stump. I'll have a quick look at the replay of that last delivery, how close it was to that off stump as we go into the over break. 3 overs remain. KCC right on the cusp. They're half the score of Lantau. 72, needing another 73. That's not going to happen at 24.33. And a better batting effort today. Helped out by plenty of extras from Lantau. Rani Suman to decide. Will bowl from the 18th from the Austin Road end. Switching ends from where she started. And the captain for KCC still out there. 15 off 38. Gets a floater. Oh, that could have gone to anyone. Went to no one in the end. Baloch at mid-wicket was back on the circle. Now staying in for that catching position. Got to watch that full toss that drops. Oh, there's lots of bottom hand in that. How did that not find a fielder? It didn't, though. No, and there's going to be... Oh, I thought that was going to go through for extra overthrows, but fortunately there was two in a line. Baloch missed it. Kunwal at square leg managed to back up that one. All going on. Two in the air from Jeb. Couldn't find a fielder. Now, Iris on strike. He just watches that one, and that should be wide. It is wide. Looks like this game's going to end up with both teams top scoring with extras. Something that both sides will need to work on. Going forward, especially Lantau, if they want to try to make the final. It's a raffle. Those four sides. Piasqua, Little Saiwan. HKCC, of course, always very strong. And Craigengow. So that's chopped away through point. And the backspin deceives Mahak. So Joylene cleans up. And Iris will get off the mark and off strike. "15 legal deliveries remain. Down the wicket, should be stumped. Is stumped. Good glove work from Vancy Chowdhury, I should say. Lavinia Tier departs, the captain out for 16 as KCC lose their sixth on 76. Good glove work from Vancy Chowdhury. Lavinia deciding to attack, and good ball from Rani Suman, just getting it to dip exactly where she had come down the crease. And the captain has to depart for 16. Sumran Gore to the crease at number 8. Swats to start with. So Rani Suman's got into the wicket column now. One ball left of her spell. Tidy, 1 for 13 off 3.5. Getting with the swat. No run available though, so we'll dot it out. 4 runs and a wicket. Coming in the 18th, 2 overs remain. KCC 76 for 6. Kaur to bowl the final over from the pavilion end. Successful. One of that figures 1 for 1 off 1. That one onto the pads, but pitching outside leg and safely through. Not safely through. Out. Another run out as that's the end of Sumran Gore out for a duck. And KCC lose their 7th on 76. I think it's Janice Chung to the batter's crossing in the run out, so Janice on strike. And bowled. Got the in-swinger on to the middle stump. And Chung departs for a duck. Another wicket falls. They could be bowled out here, KCC. They're 76 for 8. Well, look at those figures for Gokamukor. 2 for 1 now. Off 1.3. And KCC might get bowled out. 9 deliveries remaining. 2 wickets in hand. Number 10, batter of Neve Cottingham to the crease. Survives that one. Just whipping it onto the offside. Oh, wicket maiden to finish off for Gokamukor. 2 wickets falling in the over. 1 over remains. Mahek Deepcore is going to bowl the 20th. Started well. Drags that one just a touchdown leg, and Iris goes around the corner, but can't find a run. So it's going to be a convincing win for Lantau. Is it going to be big enough? Should be enough to certainly boost the net run rate. Will it get up into the positives? We'll have to check later on. And that one going down the leg side and a bit high as well, I think. It's hit ridges on the thigh pad. 4 balls left, 2 wickets to get. Lantau like the moral victory of bowling the side out. And KCC will take the moral loss of surviving against a very good Premier League team. And that's a dot, so 3 balls, 2 wickets. Mahek's already got 2. And this flicks that one on through forward square. No run available though. 2 balls left. Need to re-bowl that one. That's gone down the leg side. Another valuable run. KCC at least getting up over the halfway mark of this run chase. Each week a new positive for the young side. The faster one defended by Iris. And this game's winding to an end. Don't forget, we've got another one coming up in around 48 minutes' time. We'll be live from 1:55 p.m. for the men's game. In the air, and it's going to run away. They're going to get at least one, and they're going to push for two. It's not going to make the boundary. And they will get back for two. And that will end proceedings here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the first match today in the Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 series. It's a good win for the Lantau ladies, winning by 65 as we wrap up the broadcast. And we'll have a look at the batting and bowling card. Thank you, Manor. Start with the batting card for KCC today, and led by the captain Lavinia Chair with a top score of 16 and 11 for young Centerville as well, the two getting into double figures. They batted out their full 20 and aided by 36 extras, getting the score up to 79. The bowling card for Lantau. And a couple of twofers, twofer for Mahek and twofer for Gurkhamul Kaur, 2 for 1 off 2, including a wicket maiden. That's some fabulous effort. And singles to Rani Suman, 1 for 13 off 4 and 1 for 13 for Myra Baloch. So there you have it, as Lantau logged their second victory of the tournament for 2026. And KCC have played 4, lost 4, and Lantau ladies winning by 65 runs. We'll be live in around 40 minutes time for the second match today. It is KCC Premier up against USRC in the Men's Premier League T20. Join us then, but until then, Aaron Bush signing off.